Welcome to the LiveBinder tutorial. My name is Lori Call. I am the seminar professor for Clinical Practice 1 and 2. And what I'm going to do is give you an overview of how we're using LiveBinder, how to copy the binder and add it to have your very own so that you can fill in the documents. We are doing this virtually because of COVID-19 right now, and because Fall Quad 1, we are all online. So that is why we're using the digital version of the LiveBinder. So we're going to start by going to the virtual classroom. This is what you see when you come to class your very first night. It is our virtual classroom with links to all the places you need to go. Of course, they are located in Canvas as well too. So I'm not going to go through all the links because I'm going to go through that with you on the first night of class. But the first place you do need to go is this bit.ly address here that you see on the screen. Underneath the Meet with Your Supervisor. Once you click on this, you will go to this virtual classroom here, and this will be available for you. And these are all live links. So what we're going to do is on the table here, you have all your resources you need for clinical practice. But the one we were going to go to for this video is the tutorial for LiveBinder, and that's where we're going to go first. So I'm going to click on it, and it's hopefully going to work. All right, so I've clicked on LiveBinder, and it's going to take me to the LiveBinder that you need to copy, okay? When I go there, I'm not going to be able to do anything with it because this is Lori Calls. You see this L-O-K-A-L-L over here. This is my LiveBinder. So you have to copy it, but you have to have an account first. So just leave this window there and, just hang out for a moment. Open another window. And now we're going to type in LiveBinders. By the way, it's plural. So we're going to type in livebinders.com. And I know that typing is really loud on the on the recording, so I apologize for that. Now, because I already have my account, I'm going to log out so I can show you what it looks like when you make a new account. So logging out for me, sometime here soon. There we go. And this is what it should look like when you go to set up your first account. And it's going to have free sign up right here, or you could go over here and click sign up. So I'm going to go here, click on the red button, free sign up. And I'm going to sign up with Google because you want to sign up through your Point Loma account. So I'm going to click on sign up with Google. Now I've already signed up. So I already have an account, but this is what you'd put in here. You put your login, what you want your ID name to be, your email address, and then whether you want, of course, to sign up for these things. And then click I'm not a robot. And then you'll click sign up, and that will give you your account. So then you can go back to the login, and now you can log in. And when you click login, the first time you probably have to type in your password and such, but then you will have your account opened. So now what we want to do, you've got your account. So now when you go back to this particular tab here that you had opened before, we have two tabs. The one that was the link from the virtual classroom, that's this one, and the one that's your personal account. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make a copy of this binder here. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to go click options, and I'm going to click copy. And immediately over here, you're going to see copy to my binder shelf complete. Perfect. And it'll go away. And then now we're going to go up to the left to the LiveBinders logo up here. We're going to click on LiveBinders logo, and this will take you to your shelf. So now I should have here, I have a plethora of binders. So here's the just recent copy of the binder that I made. So in order to use this now, I need to click edit. And now it's going to take me into my binder and my account. So when you click back here, this is what you should see. You should see your copy in your account there. So we're going to go to the LiveBinder. And it's taking a moment. In the meantime, I'm going to click here. This is how you change the title up here. You're going to immediately change it to your name. So I'm going to click on it up there. And as soon as this is ready to think, Now, because I'm in edit, I could change anything I wanted to in this. But I would love for you to keep all the contents the same, just fill in the documents, the needed documents. So I have clicked on copy of CP1 binder up here at the top where the little pointer finger is. And this window is popped up. And now I'm going to name it, give it my name, Lori Call. CP1 binder, great education. Then you click save, this gray button, and now it's saving. I can click out of that now. And now what I can do is, now that I have that ready to go, what I want to do is now share it with my supervisor. Okay. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to, it gives me options. We want to use this link right here. This one, we just to go to this particular tab. We want the whole binder. So access we want to give it is public. And let's do copy disabled because they don't need a copy of it, but make it public. You can give it a key, but you don't have to. Just to make it easier, let's just make it, non-keyable with a password. So then I'm going to click save. And then I'm going to copy. If I click twice on it, it's going to highlight blue. I right click and then I can copy it. And then of course I'm going to start a new window and I'm going to go to email now. And I'm going to copy and paste that into an email to send to my supervisor, telling them, here is a copy of my LiveBinder for you, and they will have it, and they can go in now and they can be participating in that binder with you. So now that you have your binder, let's go back to, the first time you do this, the tabs are going to be across the top for some reason, but when you come back in, they'll align the way I put it for you because I have it organized on the left. So let's go into now our pretend binder. This is your shelf. So you're going to see all of them here. I'm going to pick, I have, two doubles here because I've been showing people how to use it. I'm going to go back in now and start editing. I could open too. Let's see. Let's just do the open. Open will take you to the document. So on the left, you're going to see, this is now your copy, and you know that because it has your name across the top. It doesn't say CP1 copy anymore. So the green tab is for traditional students. The yellow tab is for interns. So choose the correct one. And now I'm going to start filling in information because think of it as just like your LiveBinder. All of these documents here would be your pre-tab before the tab, then your first tab would be your CP log, the second tab would be your daily lesson plans, and so on. So if you are traditional, let's pretend like you're traditional, if that's you, everybody, whether you're intern or traditional, has the CP placement report and schedule. So I'm going to click on it. And it has been taking a few minutes to come up, I'll just say that. But I have used Cami to create a fillable document. So I'm opening it up, and now this is where I'm going to be typing in all of my content that has to do with me. This is for my supervisor, so he or she knows what school I'm in, my schedule, all of this information here. You would normally be filling this out by hand. Placement information, your daily schedule, and what 4 observations you're going to be doing because you don't need a 5th. So you're filling all of that out, and there you go, you're done. And what I would do before you do anything is I would do save now. We discovered this yesterday, that it's just better to save it because sometimes it's not there when you go back if you don't do that. So do save now. I'm going to do it again there we go. Last save a few seconds ago. Wonderful. So then I'm going to go to the next document, and this is candidate checklist. And this is the next document. So this I could fill in as well as I'm going along because I've put it into Cami for you guys. So now you can fill it in. And it's got boxes. This is your checklist. This is the traditional teacher candidate checklist. So the practice log would be the first thing. So I need to mark it. There, I've done it. And each week, and then I mark when I've done my weekly progress and reflection reports, which weekly progress is what you do every Friday with your coordinator. Okay. And then your reflection reports aren't going to need to be done during this time because you're doing it all in SIBME, and I'll have a tutorial for SIBME as well. So then you just check it off as you go. Okay. That's kind of how it works. And then it'll save it, of course, before you leave. You save now, and so on. So I'm going to go through each of these documents. I have like the 3-in-1 timeline here. Now, if I'm the intern, I will have gone through these documents here. Then everyone is this tan color. So here's the CP log. And this is where I'm going to be putting in my hours. Okay, and your hours for Fall Quad 1 can be a myriad of things. They can be in the classroom, your 6 hours that you're teaching a day with your cooperating teacher or as an intern, because even though you're not teaching live, you are still teaching. Okay, you're still planning or doing whatever else it is that you need to do to prep for the day or for the next day. So you're going to put in, however many hours. Like, let's see, let's see. Sorry, it's hard to see my camera. Okay, 3 hours teaching, hours prep. And then I could then put, you're not going to have this yet, but we are so excited to be able to include TPA prep. When you're writing your TPA, you're the only group that's been able to do this. So, and then just make it so that it fits, of course, in that box by shrinking it and all of that to make it fit. You can also include professional development and any planned time with your cooperating teacher or mentors. Then you're going to put the total over here and the total down at the bottom, and then have it signed at the very end. Okay. And then when you get through each of these, you go through each of these. Here's your daily lesson plans. This is not fill-inable because I wanted you to download it so that the document can grow as you fill it in. Formal assessments. This is the supervisor. This is not required if a SIBME observation is done, and you guys are going to be doing all SIBME observations, so you won't need to worry about this particular document. But this is your formal observation. You will need to download this. This is your 4 official observed lessons you're going to be doing, and you need to complete this, and it has to be turned in 24 hours prior to your scheduled time that you are being observed or that you're videotaping yourself. Okay. And then here are your competencies. So if you're multiple subject, you click over here on the left to multiple subject. And if you are not, and you're single subject, you pick one of those. So that is the basics of LiveBinder. Always I can go back here to my main page. The one thing I want to note that I just figured out as well when I clicked on it, this is, I think, the problem we were having last night with students. Don't click edit. The only time you click edit is when you're going to change the name of your folder, your binder, excuse me. Then go back out and use open to fill in the documents. When you use the documents in edit, that means you're changing the documents, and we don't want to do that. So just change it once, the name of your binder with the edit button, and then go back and use open to fill in the documents as you go. So don't use edit, only to change the name of your binder. Hopefully that was helpful, and I'll be doing a number of other tutorials for you, and we'll get through this, and it's going to be great. And I'm here for you, so don't hesitate to email me or text me, whatever would be the best for you, and let me know how I can help. Okay? Thank you.